It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
Alright guys, it's that time to get step in the ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freakin Wrestling, the JFW podcast, hosted by Travis C.
I'm Dizzle J.
I'm Lizzy-Anna.
I'm so glad you went with Lizzy-Anna.
See, that's who I am.
Right.
That's who I decided to be.
Right? I'm just so glad when a podcast comes together. I'm glad that you finally showed up in 2021.
Hey,
So that's a thing.
hiatus.
I guess that's a different way of saying laziness, but sure, yeah, whatever.
That's how you put
It's
that
the nicest way.
33%.
It's the nicest way.
Guys, Dizzle J is here. Lizzy-Anna is joining us. Dally is road tripping to Florida.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fun in the
Tripping
sun.
to Florida?
Road tripping to Florida. Not for WrestleMania, but just for vacation. I'm assuming the podcast is just taking too much out of her.
Huh?
She's just completely overwhelmed because there's no buffer between me and her when you're not here. She has to absorb all of that.
So she's got to have all your bullshit.
All of it. It's nuts. But so she's on a brief vacation. Hopefully we'll be back in a couple weeks. In the meantime, we are getting ready for WrestleMania season.
Oh my God. It's
Next
a
week.
Full week.
A full week of wrestling, starting with Raw, Hall of Fame. You got 2 nights of NXT. You got SmackDown. You got 2 nights of WrestleMania. Monday to Sunday. Jam-packed full of wrestling. I'm so excited to watch all of it. Before we dive into it, I'm going to rant and bitch for a little bit. But before we even get into that, I got to remind everyone at home that's listening or even watching this on YouTube, if you go to Just Freakin Wrestling, the JFW podcast on YouTube, that's Just Freakin Wrestling, the only JFW podcast worth listening to.
I concur.
I cannot believe it.
concur.
I'm going to email them one day. Anyways, just a reminder of all you guys that this episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Now, if you're just like me and a huge fan of stories, you're just not a huge fan of reading them yourselves, to take you back to your childhood when your mother or father or your weird uncle that hangs out with your mom way too much read you a bedtime story so you could tuck her out and go to bed and leave them alone for their brief exercise routines, Audible is the best place for you to go. It's the one-stop shop for all audio books. If you're a huge fan of wrestling and you want to check out a wrestling book like Dizzle J over here, I believe you got the Chris Jericho book.
Chris Jericho book read by
Chris Jericho. That's right. I happen to own several wrestling books on Audible. The Night Benoit Went Crazy. I saw the. Was it quite all there?
I'm sure that's what it's called.
Right. Yeah. Also, I own the Rise and Fall WCW book as well as Shawn Michaels, one of Shawn Michaels' books. And I don't read them; they're read to me as I'm driving. Or if I sit at home and I just, want to relax, mellow out in my chair or couch or lay on the floor crying. Either way, I could have that audiobook read to me through Audible.
Just brings that comfort.
Right? Tears in the shower.
It's like a hug to your soul.
Absolutely. 100%. If you guys want to try out these amazing audiobooks, absolutely free. We're here to help you with that. All you got to do is go to audibletrial.com/freaknet. Sign up. You get a 30-day free trial plus a credit to your first book purchase. That's right. For 30 days, you get you get a book absolutely free, and it's no cost to you. It's a simple link.
Yeah.
audibletrial.com/freaknet. She even said, "Wow."
Oh, wow.
She
Yeah.
even wowed.
It's a good deal.
It's a great deal.
Yeah.
It's absolutely free. And the best part, beyond the fact that it's all free for 30 days, plus a credit to your first book purchase, is a sponsorship to the podcast. That helps us out. We get money too.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I look like a hot fucking mess. You want to know why? Because I just got home from a job. That's right. This isn't my only job. You want to know why? Because you're not signing up for Audible enough.
That's a guilt trip, them.
I'll tell how it is, guys. If you sign up for Audible and send the link, go to the link, audibletrial.com/freaknet, sign up for it, enjoy it at 30 days, absolutely free. Help out the podcast. Send us money. Maybe I could quit my bullshit job and I could grow my beard back and I could look good more often. Instead of having to get home after 14 hours of work to sit in this dungeon and do a podcast while I'm pretty tired. audibletrial.com/freakin. Sign up today. Get 30-day free trial plus
Your mom must have been so good at the guilt trip when you guys remember.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's genetics, really.
Yeah.
My rant. That wasn't it. So, for those of you who don't live in the area, as we are worldwide, we're listened to across the world. Now officially in Canada. We have downloads in Canada. Thank you, you big ass fucking South Dakota.
There was those downloads.
They're too polite to fucking care. Canada.
So love Letterkenny.
God, Letterkenny and South Park.
Yeah.
Weird. Canada. So, if you're not from the area, you guys probably don't know what Southland Championship Wrestling is. You hear us talk about it a lot. It's one of the big independent companies in the area that we work with. Right now, exclusively, the only one we work with as the pandemic is tearing through the country over the past year. Slowly, people are coming back. ARW's putting on a show.
I saw that.
Mother's Day, actually on Mother's Day, the weekend of Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, they're doing a show in Lake Station.
That's some Indiana shit right there.
That's some Indiana shit. That's right. Great gas prices. Who cares about Mother's Day? So right now, as I know, it is in Lake Station at the VFW Hall. The tickets are on sale, I believe. Door opens at 6. Bell time is at 7. We'll get more information. Hopefully, we get a hold of the owner of ARW, as I do have a personal relationship with him. Just from, the past history with SCW and ARW is pretty well known to us and anyone who listens to our show.
Right.
So, I'm going to rant about SCW for a minute, just from the live stream, the Southland Talk, the fucking round tables, whatever you want to call it, however you want to refer to it. I'm gonna bitch about that. So don't skip ahead and wait till we talk about WrestleMania and NXT and the Hall of Fame and all the other worldwide events that happen in wrestling, because this right here is the entertaining part of the show. So, I put out a 3-part series over the week.
Yes.
If you guys listen to part 2, it's no surprise. Sentinel is not only still part of SCW, he is still commissioner of SCW.
And making a comeback at some point.
I guess so. It's like, what's that goofy shit? Like, don't call it a comeback. Who did that?
LL Cool J.
Dumb. Oh, God. Was it Ladies Love Cool James or some shit? Stupid.
Mama said not.
God. All right, another. Okay, anyways, that's not my rant. So, Sentinel came onto the show. He called in. First off, completely interrupted GPH. Pretty unprofessional to interrupt your top guy in your business so you could whine and bitch and moan and complain about the insults that are being hurled at you in a very minimal capacity, because believe it or not, I literally thought you were gone and you were out of my life, and I had to deal with this fucking like John Hurt guy who has to involve in every damn thing at the show.
Who's caused more injury to his wrestlers than the guys his wrestlers are fighting.
Makes no sense. John Hurt, I hope you're listening to the show, because I just want to tell you real quickly. If you're going to be president of SCW, fucking iron your shirt, man. Don't look like you just rolled out of the back seat of your fucking Dodge pickup just because your wife kicked you out of the house because maybe you came home way too late with glitter all over your face because you accidentally spent your bonus check at the wrong place. Come on now. Anyways.
Must be Hobby Lobby.
Gotta be Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Or Michael's. Another local favorite of the Illinois area. Anyway,
one of mine.
so see? What?
It's definitely one of mine.
There we go. Microphone's right there if you want to speak up. Yeah, I gotta admit though, for you like leaning on back and shit like that, you're just making us look ogreish.
Dude, you want me to scoot up a little bit?
I want you to be as comfortable as possible as I go through this.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
That's me.
Oh,
Sorry.
Man, first day back.
Jeez, right? Listen to that phone fucking going off. I'm gonna speak loud so the song doesn't demonetize us. Yeah,
It was his mom.
Whose mom?
DJ's. Dizzle J's mom.
Dizzle J's mom.
Go ahead and step out and call
I'll be
her
right
back.
back.
Yeah. I'm going to continue the show if that's okay.
Oh, yeah. Go right
Is
ahead.
that right? Okay, awesome.
I'll be back.
No problem, yeah. Yeah, please.
Well, Grandpa's in the hospital, so that's why she's got to go take this call.
I know.
So.
That's fine. I didn't say anything.
Hey, well, I'm
not the fucking bad guy here, bro.
Put it out there.
I don't... Listen, man. Take a phone call, go on the hallway. I took a phone call on the air while we were eating fucking tacos once.
He did.
Yeah. This is unedited, unfiltered. We just fucking put a song at the beginning, a little song at the end, and we just fucking move on with our lives. I don't care who comes and goes in the camera. I'm still here.
I'm here.
Jay's here. So Sentinel came onto the live stream and just started bitching all over again about why is everyone saying I'm gone? I'm not gone. I'm behind the scenes. I'm trying to rebuild SCW from the pandemic and blah, blah, blah. You have made more people suffer than COVID ever did, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, here's the one thing that bothers me. Actually makes me feel better. That Sentinel's back. So, when the time comes that Southland Championship Wrestling opens their eyes and realizes that John Hurt isn't the president that they need, it's the president that they're fucking stuck with, I figured, when I become fucking president of SCW and I change everything and make it better, taking it from John Hurt is kind of like, like finding a quarter that a 3-year-old dropped that they don't really understand the concept of fucking money, but you do because times are tough. So, for me to now rip control away from Sentinel instead...
I was like taking $500 out of a crackhead's head.
Right, that is... I mean, I am tickled pink, if you will, with the idea of actually having some competition to an SCW role. Now, I'm not saying that there's any interest in me being president. That has never been brought to the table. It's never been part of the discussion. But you know what? It really should be. Because if Wrinkle Shirt John Hurt, Wrinkle Hurt John Shirt, Wrinkle Hurt. I'm going to call him Wrinkle Hurt.
Hurt?
John Shirt. I don't know which one's better. Wrinkle Hurt?
I think you go with Wrinkle Hurt, John Hurt.
Wrinkle Hurt, Don Shirt, John Shirt. What the... It's been a long day at work, man.
All right, man.
It's been a long fucking day at work. And it's been a long week since I had to do that live stream on Sunday. And I had to sit here and remember everything fucking Sentinel said and the way he fucking said it. And just ate at me for 6 fucking days. Sentinel, welcome back to SCW. I can't wait for you to make your return to the show.
Welcome back to our scope.
Because you are going to be booed as hard as you've ever been booed before, which is pretty challenging from the last time you got booed because the ground rumbled from the boos that you received as you sat there, jaw open, mouth breathing, dome a-glazing in the middle of the ring saying that you're doing this for the people? I do this for the people.
Didn't he leave the ring because he couldn't talk over the news?
Hissy fitted. And you know what? I was told by certain people that I shouldn't have hung up on you. I should apologize for hanging up on you. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to apologize for not answering your phone call again. You interrupted JPH on the live stream for SCW. You interrupted talking about JPH and his heavyweight championship match next month in April against Max Holiday. Current 3-time SCW champion.
Over 400 days.
Over 400. Nearly getting to that 500-day mark. You interrupted him. And I don't owe you a damn thing. I think, better yet, I would love for you to pop on your wife's phone. You know, you can throw her robe back on. That makes you more comfortable as you sit in your little fucking chair in front of, I'm assuming that Christmas tree is still up. And I would love to get a message from... Go on Facebook Live, man, or leave a fucking video. Put a video on my page, Just Freakin' Wrestling's fucking Facebook page. And I would love for you to apologize to me for how rude you were on my live stream. You owe Travesty an apology. You owe JPH an apology. Most important, you owe everybody from SCW an apology. Because you gave us false hope on that you were gone. And you're also pretty fucking rude to me on that live stream. So, I wait on your video apology that I know you should do the right thing to. Probably not, but should send my way. I think I'm good.
I think he also threw some shade at the people he left in charge, supposedly.
Yeah, wasn't a big fan of John Hurt himself.
Yeah.
The interim president, which I don't know how you become an interim president. We don't have a president to begin with. I guess interim commissioner would be more accurate. Don't know. SCW is run by a bunch of idiots. I'll say it. Board of directors, fix it. Put Travesty in charge. I'll fix it. Okay. That's my rant. That's my temperament. I got it all out.
I get it. I listened to the show, bro.
Oh, yeah. I won't lie. I do believe that was a little excessive. So I apologize to my listeners that had to suffer through me bitching because Sentinel is the person he is. What do we used to call him?
Butternut.
Butternut Squash.
Butternut Squash.
Butternut Squash. And Liz is coming in the room.
I'm back.
She's back. Just in time for me to be done. Okay.
Did I miss the rant?
You didn't. But it's okay because
Nice.
it's recorded on both audio and video.
Oh, so I can watch it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I pointed at the camera several times.
Ooh.
Very authoritative.
That's the word, authoritative. Very authoritative of you.
Right. It's aggressive. It's very fucking aggressive. Guys, for the first time in podcasting video history of JFW, I'm not wearing a JFW shirt. As I mentioned, I did just come from work. Dizzle J is. And Jay, why don't you tell me where you got that shirt?
tpublic.com.
It's tpublic.com.
All kinds of goodies we got up there.
Not just shirts.
Nope. Mugs.
You got hoodies,
Ooh.
Tapestries.
tank tops,
Hats.
cell phone cases,
Masks.
traveling mugs, posters,
Posters. Pillows.
pillows,
Ooh.
pins, magnets, stickers, plethora of merchandise available there at TeePublic. Not to mention the brand new shirt that we released this week. Did you get a chance to see it?
I did.
What do you think?
It's awesome.
Right?
I love it.
It's awesome. Guys, if you don't know what it is, you need to check it out. I posted it on our Facebook page. If you don't get it, figure it out because it's funny. I got a lot of people saying, like, I don't get it. Why is this stick figure climbing this this word? I'm like, he's not climbing, bro.
he's climbing, but
You
there's other things going on.
You gotta look at the thrusting fucking vibration lines behind him. If you guys know, and obviously, you know, JFW. One of our original logos was kind of a spoof or a knockoff of the NWO logo.
Tribute.
Yeah, tribute. There we go. Good word. So obviously you've seen those shirts where it says "fuck your feelings," where a little stick figure is fucking the word "your" and feelings underneath. I took feelings out because who cares? I put booking instead.
Fuck your booking.
Fuck your booking. So,
WWE.
yeah. Absolutely 100%. Which is actually funny and ironic that I designed this shirt, prepared to release it just in time for Sentinel to come back. So, if you guys, so for you out there, if you're an independent wrestler, I'm assuming at one point in time you've worked for a company and a booker that you just weren't a big fan of. Here's your opportunity to wear a shirt with pride based on the fact that you just didn't like what they did. Pick up the Fuck Your Booking shirt at tpublic.com.
Yeah, so have you ever been one of those guys that had to lose to somebody that come off the street?
Right.
Because they were the bigger name.
That's right. Don't be a Janetti.
Don't be a Janetti.
Be a Michaels with a Fuck Your Booking shirt from tpublic.com. That's TEEPUBLIC.com. Just search JFW. All right, Joe. Jay, where the fuck you are? God, Joe.
Joe.
This freaking show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Cool. Show's yours now.
Oh, show's mine now? I don't even know what the hell to talk about.
We have so much. We
man,
haven't
So
we,
much to talk about.
We
Isn't
haven't.
there?
Yeah, we haven't talked wrestling at all in a long time.
No.
So there's a lot to talk about. Paul White's in AEW.
That's crazy.
I just listened to his interview with Jericho, and he was talking about the last few weeks in WWE and what made him leave and all this other stuff. And one of the biggest things, let me get your opinion on this. He said that WWE has a bad habit of squeezing every last drop of blood out of every stone, being a Legend Hall of Famer they have. They wanted to offer him a Legend contract for 1 year. Obviously, we've seen in the last 5 years, barely booked, barely utilized, unless he's being jobbed out to Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Randy Orton, whoever. So, your thoughts on WWE and how they treat their legends. As they stated before, legends, Hall of Famers are like family to them. But, do you feel it's different?
It does. Like, with certain ones, like Goldberg comes back anytime he wants a title shot, he gets a title shot.
Yeah.
But Big Show, who, to me, is a much bigger legend than Goldberg, should be able to come in, do what he pleases, and then walk out.
Yeah. And
leave. Big Show's Big Show. You can't job him out to anybody.
Yeah.
Now, if he loses to Strowman, that almost makes sense. Drew McIntyre, I can see that. Randy Orton, too. But
the one thing I didn't understand what they did with them is, like, the Monday following WrestleMania, when they aired a post-WrestleMania match between Drew and Big Show.
Yeah, that was silly.
It made no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know why they fucking did it, but basically they just showed that Big Show couldn't beat a guy who just got his ass handed to him by Brock Lesnar.
Right.
So, follow-up question. And Liz, you can answer any of these questions, too.
Sure.
Don't be shy. I'm sorry that none of it's going to be John Cena or fucking Nikki Bella.
Past. I'm over them now. It's okay. I
them
finally
now.
got over the breakup.
Who'd you,
Took a while.
Who'd you replace him with?
Who? Oh, me, John Cena,
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan, or The Miz.
So you're still with the Bellas, just a different Bella.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just with Brie Bella. Free vote.
God damn it. Okay, so obviously they didn't give Big Show, because Big Show said in the podcast, it wasn't Vince McMahon, but somebody high up in WWE told him flat out maybe a year ago or whatever, said you're never gonna main event a WrestleMania, you're never gonna main event a pay-per-view, and you're really around just to enhance NXT talent.
Wow.
So saying something like that to Big Show, but Edge having the contract he has,
Right.
is that justifiable?
No.
No. The fact that Edge came back, is a Hall of Famer, won the Royal Rumble from the number one spot, which it's happened 3 times maybe.
I think this
For
is the
him,
third
it's
time.
his second time in 11 years.
That's true. In between 11 years, he didn't even fucking wrestle.
Right.
But now he
Yeah.
has a contract. And I think he has like a 3-year contract or some shit like that to have like 5 or 6 matches a year. But Big Show, they just want to do 1 year legend contract, maybe go to a couple golf outings and, some autograph signings, and once in a while show up at Legend Night.
I know the one thing he did after, so he does keep doing the Make-A-Wishes. So that was something that he was Make-A-Wish and the Special Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
So he still does that technically as a WWE ambassador, because he didn't want to give that up. So he did keep that. But as far as anything else, I mean, dude, Big Show's, you're talking night one, won the world championship from Hulk Hogan, his first night out, and has done nothing but reinvent heel, face, heel, face, heel, face, heel, face, sometimes in the same night.
Yeah.
And people still love him.
He also did dry hump Hulk Hogan with the Yeti in the middle of the ring.
Yeah,
There's highs and lows of this career.
yeah, but there's more
You
highs.
want to mention he also got thrown off a roof and survived.
It's very big of him.
Pun intended.
All right.
What about you, Liz? How do you feel about the fact that Big Show was given a bullshit contract, but Edge's contract did he?
Well, I feel like Edge draws a bigger crowd than Big Show does. Edge.
Is it because he's been gone for 9 years?
Well, it's Edge. He's legendary. He had the that tag team ship with Christian, and that rocked, and they beat the Hardys and stuff like that, and that was big. And then the whole him and Lita thing. But Edge as a person, he just draws the crowd because he's such a passionate and defiant wrestler. I think there's reasons behind that made Edge get a better contract than Big Show, because Edge draws more people than Big Show does.
Okay. So Big Show leaving was, I guess you call him Paul White now.
Yeah.
Smart on his end.
Yeah.
Because from what he was saying, again, this is all towards the podcast, which you guys haven't listened to that podcast, please go ahead and do it. I know you're going to enjoy it more than this one.
Whatever.
The fact that I still have a job somewhere else proves that. He talked about how, like, you know, now he's in AEW. Obviously, he does the car commentating for that additional, like, dark AEW, like,
AEW
dark, whatever. They're still open to him wrestling in the ring. He mentioned that he would love to have a match with, like, Darby Allin, Moxley.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd like to see him go. I'd like to see him go against, like, Luchasaurus or...
Well, see, he said he wants
Brian
to...
Cage.
He says he wants to wrestle, like, all different guys there, like, even the younger talent. He said he wants to see Darby Allin. I can't remember the one guy's name, but he's with Jake Roberts, Lance Archer. Moxley, Omega. He said he wouldn't mind wrestling Cody again. He wouldn't mind getting the ring. He wants to wrestle the roster.
Yeah.
Which I think, I think it'd be great, especially, like, we haven't really seen, like, a great match from, like, the new Paul White. You know, the 6-pack ab, 340-pound or 420-pound, whatever he is right now, Paul White. So, I mean, I think Darby will be good. It's like he said, like, he doesn't mind putting people over. He gets how the business is.
Right.
He just wants to be, you know, he wants an opportunity to be told. He doesn't want to be told that he's done.
Yeah.
I think that's what he did.
He wants to write his own story.
Yes.
He's not going to retire yet.
No, he's still in his 40s, right?
I think so.
I think him and Edge are around the same age, aren't they?
Yeah, he's not much older than you.
He's 38.
Yeah, he's not much older than you.
You're welcome. He's 38, everybody.
I think he's only like 45 or some shit, right?
Yeah, he's not that much older than me.
Oh. Okay, well, when he won the heavyweight title, that was in what, 97?
So I'd have been...
I was 10.
I'd have been in 8th grade.
Were you in 8th grade? In 97?
You're 4 years older than me. You're 14, so yeah, 8th grade.
Yeah.
God, why do I think you're in your 20s?
Damn, bro.
It's that 33% showing up.
God, so maybe it is 50s then. I don't know. I thought he was like 20 something in 97. That was about 24 years ago. So he could be 50, maybe 48.
High 40s, maybe.
Oh, you're old. It's funny. What else happened in wrestling that is noteworthy to talk about?
Noteworthy?
Bring some stuff up. I'll tell you if me and Dali already talked about
Christian Cage.
We already talked about move on.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That's what happens when you miss shit, man.
Yeah, well.
I had to watch AEW because you weren't here. That's what you put me through.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I put you through.
Yeah, I had to watch that shit.
I haven't watched it.
Right? You want to talk about the Pinnacle?
The Pinnacle.
Yeah. Is that the name of that fucking MJF faction?
Oh, his rehash of the Four Horsemen?
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
I have no idea about it.
Okay, well, we already talked about it, so. Bailey's on WrestleMania. We're going to go over the matches soon. That's kind of weird,
crazy.
Right? Bailey?
The Hurt Business is done with.
Ew.
See, now I heard it's not. I heard even though Shelton and Cedric got kicked out, that they're still always looking for new talent. So, I don't understand why it got all split off. I think it is kind of goofy. You know, like, I mean, it gave everyone a spot on the card. So why not keep it going?
Right.
But
And it was good stuff, too. I mean, they had the tag team titles. Now they had the world title. Well, they lost the tag team titles. And they're going to probably take the world title off of him at WrestleMania, which I don't think he did. I think he deserves a nice run.
I don't think they'll do that, though.
You don't think they're going to take it away from him?
No, I think that's one of the big, like, WrestleMania, like, swerves. Like, the expectation to happen, but not. Because the thing is, like, Drew was champion for the better part of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew could get over without being champion.
Yeah.
Lashley needed that title win. Like, he legitimately needed to... I want to rephrase that. He needed to legitimate... What the fuck word?
Legitimate?
Thank you. To make himself legitimate.
I think after the Lana thing, it kind of... The
was
Lana
so
thing
dumb.
killed his...
Oh, yeah,
any
that
momentum
was
that he
terrible.
had, that just fucking killed it. And then MVP came in and kind of revived it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How about Miz cashing in and losing it 2 weeks later? What a fucking waste.
I think that was just to get that Grand Slam ×2 champion.
That's stupid.
Poor Miz.
Now he's gonna fight Bad Bunny.
That's a joke, though. Bad Bunny's not even a wrestler.
So, first, I believe that the only reason they did that is to get the belt off Drew to put it on Lashley, but they didn't want Lashley to be Drew for it.
Not just yet.
I think they want that to be something special at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because realistically, Drew hasn't really lost a match, like, straight up, other than, the Hell in a Cell match with Randy Orton. Yeah. Other than that, it's been, the cash-in, or, backhanded bullshit. But I think that's going to be that surprise factor. I want to talk about, what you think is going to be the match of the night as we go through both NXT TakeOver nights and WrestleMania nights. Hall of Fame is on Tuesday. They're doing both 2020 and 2021. Batista's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me how you feel about that, and I'll tell you why he's not going to be there.
I think that's stupid.
Why do you think he's not going to be there? Wow. I'll tell you why you're wrong.
I don't know. Probably because he's one of Triple H's friends.
You think he's one of Triple H's friends? That's why he's not going to be inducted into Hall of Fame? No, he's not being inducted into Hall of Fame because there's scheduling conflict with the date, and he wants to physically be there to thank the fans for his work. He doesn't want it to be proctored or videoed. He wants to actually do it in front of people. So
that's really cool.
He's going to be into the Hall of Fame. It'll probably get pushed off obviously until next year, but he wants to physically be there. That's why he's not being inducted.
That makes sense.
I know. See how better it is when you know the explanation to it? It's called doing your job as a podcast of a wrestling show.
Hey.
It's that 33%.
Got a great colleague on his
thank God. Vader
can't wait for that acceptance speech.
I can't do it. That'd be fucking offensive and we fucking kicked off.
Oh my God.
NWO is going in. Bischoff's going off by himself, which I really think is just a way for people to shut up about him not getting in with the NWO. Right. Bella Twins are going in.
Yep.
Who else is going in? I don't want to look it up. I should know this by now. British Bulldog's going in. Who else? Seriously, say something other than just agreeing with me. I swear to fucking God. I will throw her at you.
That sounds like fun.
There we go. So British Bulldog's going in. The NWO is going in. Bella Twins are going in.
Undertaker.
No, he's not.
No?
Kane. Kane's going in.
Oh,
the Undertaker. Did you ever not know that the Undertaker was going in?
You didn't know Kane was going in?
I forgot about him.
Oh.
Glenn Jacobs, the mayor of Knoxville County.
The mayor.
Isaac Yankem, DDS. Fake Diesel.
Fake Diesel.
I did forget he was going in. Who's inducting him?
Probably Undertaker.
See, I would think so, but I don't know. If not the Undertaker, who would it be? It's gotta be Mankind, right?
I would say Mankind.
It'd have to be Mankind. Or Bruce Pritchard. Bruce was very...
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan and Kane have a very special relationship.
Team
yeah.
Hell no.
Is he gonna do the induction in his mask? I hope to God not.
I hope not.
He probably will.
Aww.
He loved the mask. If you watch the interview,
he hated that.
No,
thing.
he liked the original mask.
Yeah, he
didn't have to do no facial expressions.
Yeah, he didn't like the fruit roll up one.
Yeah,
I think he really called it fruit roll up on it too.
Yeah.
What are you about to say because of the Dynasty Network documentary? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. How do you feel about Peacock? Stupidest fucking thing in the world.
They're taking all that content off. Yeah.
Yeah. No more middle fingers. No more chair shots. Taking away all the fucking excessive, vulgar shit from, the 90s.
So the ones the Attitude Era not even going to be on there?
Pretty much. No more fucking birds from Steve Austin. But not even that. I go into it, and I don't know. I know April 5th, everything's supposed to be over, and the network's going to be shut down. The original Disney Network's going to be shut down. Everything's going to be on Peacock. I don't like how it's not sorted out. I fucking hate that. It's stupid.
See, I haven't played around with it.
I have. And I fucking hate it. It's absolutely fucking dumb. You know, when you go to a pay-per-view, you want to watch an old pay-per-view or something like that, you can, skip the sections and matches. That doesn't exist anymore. You have to fast forward.
That's it.
I hate that. Oh. I hate the fact that things aren't sorted out like they were on the network. WCW, WWE, ECW,
WCCW,
NXT. Yeah, all this. It's not like that anymore.
It's just scary.
In-ring. Yeah, it's just categorized like shit is on Netflix.
Oh.
WWE pay-per-views. And then you just go through until you find what you want. Hate it.
Jeez.
I would have rathered if they found a way, which is 2021, technology should be available to do that, if there was a fucking like WWE icon on Peacock that you clicked and it brought you back to the WWE network.
Yeah, because the network isn't shutting down across seas. It's just shutting down in America.
How much sense does that make, though?
It's so dumb.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's money. It's all money.
So fucking. How much did he sell for?
I'm not even sure.
It's not enough for the headache I'm going through, because you could get the fucking network for like $250
on Peacock.
Yeah,
it's free if you have Xfinity.
Oh yeah, I have Xfinity. It's free for me, but like you get like the cheap generic like fucking commercial filled like one for like $250 a month.
That's
makes
fun.
No sense. It's nice, but makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
But who else is going to the Hall of Fame?
I think that's it. No, I think there's one more, isn't there?
Thunder, is it Jushin Thunder Liger? Is that how you pronounce it? I know he's going in. I don't know how you pronounce it. Jushin.
Yeah, Jushin Thunder Liger.
Yeah, I know he's going in. He's part of 2020.
Who was announced before Kane? I feel like Bischoff was announced before Kane.
Yeah, I'll just look it up. Molly Holly.
Molly Holly.
Molly Holly's going in. Who's inducting Molly Holly? It's got to be Trish, right? It's got to be Trish, right?
Trish Stratus?
It's got to be Trish Stratus.
Think
Ivory?
so?
Maybe Ivory?
Godfather.
God, the Good Father?
The Good Father.
Hurricane? All right. Hardcore Holly?
He's still around?
Yeah. Crash is one that's dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ooh. R.I.P. Crash.
Oh, Chris Adonis. He just became NWA World Champion.
Who?
The Masterpiece. Used to be the Masterpiece. Chris Masters. He just won the
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Aldis?
You're thinking of Aldis. This is Adonis.
Chris Masters.
Chris Masters.
And not NWA.
NWA Heavyweight Champion.
Good for him. I heard AEW might be working with NWA now too.
I mean,
really?
This is probably the smartest move for him.
Mm-hmm.
Is to have all these they're doing Impact right now.
Yeah.
And supposedly New Japan's going to come in on it.
Mm-hmm. Which they would have to bring Ring of Honor into it too, right?
I mean, technically, but I mean, a lot of those guys are change anyway. And you're talking Omega and all of them made their names in New Japan. So bring those guys over. You might get some pretty awesome mashups then. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Baker and
Thunder Rosa?
Yeah.
Damn.
Great match.
Yeah, that was a great match.
There's not many AEW matches I like, and I love that one.
I'm not even it's well known that I'm not a fan of Baker, but that match was off the hook.
Right? She got busted the fuck off. Yeah. Man. Great match. Okay, cool. Let's talk about NXT.
All right.
Go ahead. Talk about NXT.
I have no idea what the matches are. I just put down who I picked.
You're a monster.
I am.
33%.
God.
Call me Blockbuster.
Don't demonetize my episode.
It's one word. 3 words.
All right. Well, you want to do a plug? You want to tell them about Ball Wash? Did you forget about that too?
Man, I don't remember. From hole to pole. That's what it always sticks in my mind.
Remember Patreon?
Shit, no.
Wow. Old age really is hitting you hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't smoke that.
God damn it. All right, we're useless. All right, cool.
They know.
Right, I figured 2021 to be different.
Oh,
God, I figured your fucking 9 months off would fucking kind of like re-energize you.
You thought it would be essential. If that's what 2020 taught us to be. Was essential.
You are fucking H1N1 to me. God damn.
Is that the swine flu?
I think so. I don't know. I just threw a bunch of fucking letters together.
Pretty sure that's swine flu, bro.
I'm pretty sure it is. Wait, is H1N1 the swine flu?
No,
it doesn't matter.
Definitely is not.
Fucking Mexican beer's killing us now, anyways. All right, guys. I mentioned it last week. I actually fucking vented about it last week, but we do have a Patreon that you guys aren't signing up for. Again, I have another job. So go to patreon.com/JFW podcast. Sign up for one of those tiers. They're literally $1 a month is our smallest tier, and you get shit with it. Tell them what they get.
For $1 a month?
Yeah.
Shout out?
Yeah.
Sticker?
No.
Birthday shout out?
No.
Shout out.
Shout out. And a virtual fist bump.
And a virtual fist bump.
Fist
God
bump.
damn it, man. For $3, you get the virtual fist bump, a shout out. You also get your birthday shout out, and you get a sticker. I think the next tier is where we create a
The promo.
character.
Yeah.
A character. Then the next one after that, I think, is where we start doing the, like those Dark Side of the Ring
Control the
watch-alongs and stuff like that. Now, that's the next tier beyond that, where they get to control one episode of the podcast.
So then it's coming back to me a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, I mean, even though you weren't here, I know you've been listening to the shows that's been being put out. So when I say this stuff, you know. Patreon.com/JFW podcast. Everything, every tier from $1 a month to $25 a month. Those $25 a month ones, or no, it's not even 25. I think we moved it up to like 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
We kind of made everything more affordable. This was even before the pandemic, but this was pre-pandemic planning because we knew you poor fuckers can't really afford the higher end shit. So, I don't even know why we have listeners.
Right?
I'm starting to hear myself.
All of a sudden, we sound like the $1 Million Man on a podcast.
Right, I'm starting to hear myself. Anyways, poor fuckers, listen. We made $1 a month tiers just so you feel like you're contributing something. And we appreciate it. We shout your names out. Like Becca. Becca's still a Patreon from day one. Amazing fucking person. She absolutely is, 100%.
Oh, that's awesome.
We had Brandy. We lost Brandy.
Oh.
I mean, she's still alive.
Yeah.
She's just not a patron anymore. Like, still kicking.
Something.
Right? But no, like Becca, she's a patron to us, and we appreciate the sponsor. It's like being a sponsor to the show.
Like
That's cool.
an investor.
Yeah, in a way. You can say that you're invested into Just Freakin' Wrestling, JFW Podcast, the one and only JF podcast that you should listen to. Not Just Fans Wrestling Podcast, dicks. But Just Freakin' Wrestling Podcast. What's up? What'd you do?
I was saying boo.
Oh, I thought all I saw was dicks, and like I thought I saw you pointing down. Like, holy hell, what? Right. You really should watch the video version of these podcasts because you miss so much. So again, patreon.com/JFW podcast. Sign up for it. Join the tiers. As soon as we get the right tier selected is when we start doing the additional content stuff that I'm actually really excited to do. Okay, so NXT TakeOver, Stand and Deliver. Don't understand the name? Whatever, though. It's a 2-night series, just like WrestleMania is. First night's going to be on Wednesday night, as NXT always is. I actually believe, if I remember correctly, this next Wednesday is the last Wednesday for NXT.
Yeah, I think so. After that, it goes Tuesday. Yeah.
So next Wednesday on USA Network, you're going to see night 1. Night 2 is exclusive to Peacock. So night 1. So I guess we'll just go through these. You got the messenger up, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to have to read Dally's too.
Oh, man.
Oh, I got to do shit. God damn.
Hers is all fancy and shit.
Right?
It's called effort.
Can you see it? Do you need bifocals?
He likes to look above the glasses.
For 3 years, I've been making fun of fucking Hunter Payne about his elderliness, but he doesn't need fun glasses, and here you are, fun crushing. Which, by the way, congratulations, Hunter, again on your grandchild.
Aww.
Yeah, he had a grandbaby. He mentioned it on the live stream, so I can mention it here. So he's a legit old man now. It's awesome. Legit grandfather. Your rocking chair and quilts in the mail.
Papa Hunter?
That's right.
Papa Payne.
Papa Payne.
Papa Payne.
Grandpappy Payne.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the only thing you're hunting for is your fucking diapers, you old No, I'm kidding. All right. Jesus. I got nothing to lose. I said it on the last podcast. Hunter Payne, come kick my ass. And he never did it. He probably thought about doing it and they completely forgot within 30 seconds. Prunes. Alright. So NXT TakeOver Night 1, we got Pete Dunne taking on Kushida in a singles match. I picked Pete Dunne.
I picked Dunne, and Dally picked Dunne.
Okay. Next match is a triple threat tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Vacated Tag Team Championships after the injury to Birch, I believe. So you got MSK, which was the Rascals in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay. Former Rascals, now MSK, taking on the Grizzled Young Veterans, taking on Legado del Fantasma to crown the new NXT Tag Team Champions. No stipulation, just a triple threat. I went with Grizzled Young Vets.
I did MSK, and she did the same as you.
Okay. One second. I should probably do this because I know I'm going to forget. So, JDT, so DT, and you went with MSK?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. There's a gauntlet match. It's a 6-man gauntlet match. They did the Battle Royal this past Wednesday on NXT to decide who's going to be in it. In order from first entry to final entry, you got Leon Ruff, Swerve Scott, Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, Dexter Lumis, and LA Knight. Winner of Night 1's gauntlet will go on to Night 2 to take on Johnny Gargano for the North American title. I chose Dexter Lumis to win the gauntlet.
We both chose Grimes.
Cameron Grimes. How do you feel about this whole $1 Million Man DiBiase Cameron Grimes?
You know what? I dig it. I feel like it's great. He needed something different. Well, in Impact, he was the caveman.
Okay. Like a legit caveman?
Like he
grunted around and shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then when he came here, and he was the Western guy, and now he's...
You think he was a Western guy?
He felt like a Western guy, like a steampunk kind.
I thought steampunk, but I wouldn't consider that Western.
I think it was more Western. Like a Western steampunk. She has no idea.
Is it?
I didn't think Western could be steampunk.
Me neither.
I think they're
You're
two
going
different
Steam Hall
things.
Brewing?
I've been there.
That's steampunk.
Yeah.
Is that Western?
Definitely not. It's not
Could be.
Western.
Look at that. Alcohol proves another point. Point proven since 2011. Okay. What did we leave off? The gauntlet match?
Yeah.
NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai taking on Raquel Gonzalez. I went with Io.
I went with Io. She went with Gonzalez.
Which I would love Gonzalez. I don't know why, but Gonzalez is like my top. I'm like she's my absolute favorite women's wrestler right now. I don't know why, but she.
You don't know why?
I really don't. There's nothing about her that says she should be my absolute favorite women's wrestler right now. Especially with, obviously like Bayley, Becky Lynch, hopefully coming back soon, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, like all these other. But for some reason, I think it's more the powerhouse thing. I've always been more drawn to powerhouse wrestlers.
Yeah.
And I firmly believe she could possibly be the next Chyna.
Wow.
I think Dakota Kai is not going to allow her to fucking be women's champion. I think it's going to be a jealousy thing that she's going to cost her the match. Finally, for Not One, we have Walter taking Ciampa for the NXT UK Championship, and I'm picking Ciampa.
She picked Ciampa, I picked Walter.
I think Walter's going to hold on to it. He's fucking been champion for like 700 fucking days.
I don't care. It's fucking Walter.
That's a lot of days.
I love Walter too. Such a good guy.
He just slaps people out of the air.
Right? That's all he does. Chops and power bombs. Night 2, as I mentioned, is exclusive to Peacock. It's going to be on Thursday night. NXT Women Tag Team Champions. How do you feel about NXT having their own women tag teams? I think we mentioned that, right?
And we talked about having them before, but when they were actually doing it, it didn't make sense because I thought they were going through all the brands. With the
but how often did they actually make it to I think Sasha and Bayley defended the titles at NXT, and then Baszler and Nia defended the titles at NXT, and that was it. And the entire history of those titles it's been 3-4 years maybe.
Yeah.
Twice. Now they got NXT Women's Tag Team titles that they could bring over to the UK, and whenever they open up NXT India, is it?
Yeah.
So. What's your thought on NXT Women Tag Team titles?
I think it should be relevant because the guys have tag team titles, don't they?
Speak louder. Say it again.
I think it should be relevant because the guys have tag team titles, so the women should have tag team titles.
Yeah, I guess. I think the men's tag team title should be bigger though, because men. Right.
Oh
I
my God.
think it'd be nice if like maybe like instead of like a tag team belt, it was like more like a tag team clutch or apron.
What?
Spatula.
Right.
Oh my
Hashtag
God.
sandwich makers. Okay.
Oh my God.
Right.
Not even.
I know it's crazy, right? You thought you were going through this whole thing without a sexist comment? Nope. Okay. No, actually, I do like the design of the NXT. I think I like the NXT Women's Tag Title like design a lot better than the WWE ones.
Really?
Yeah, just not a big fan of them.
Hmm.
They're so like
Plain.
Yeah. Fucking. Right now, what is your favorite title belt out there today? Best design, favorite design. Is it 24/7 title? It's gotta be 24/7 title.
No.
It's not a U.S. championship.
U.S.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. I figured we'll go with the AEW heavyweight title.
It's cool. New Japan's new title is pretty dope.
Oh, that merged
Yeah.
one. I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty dope. I like it.
I think the NXT UK Championship is my favorite. I really, really like it. If I was to get a replica belt, it'd probably be that one. Or Smoking Skull belt. Because, come on, it's Austin.
Yeah.
Right? A man. Okay.
Oh my God.
Right. What would you get? Would you get the Ember, the fucking Naomi Feel the Glow?
Yeah, that would be the best
Strobe
one.
lighting belt.
Yeah, I would.
Should've
I
Divas.
love that belt. That was my favorite belt. It's still my favorite belt.
So corny.
It's so freaking awesome. It's freaking strobing. It's
Right.
like, it's a whole vibe.
Right. You know, I'm going to respect the women's division. I'm going to put strobe lights on a belt.
Hell yeah.
It's like John Cena spinning the fucking thing.
I love
Hey,
the
this
spinner
spinner
belt.
was
God damn
awesome.
it. Right. That's why making your show was so fucking easy. Look at that. Degenerate. Like, you know what DJ needs? A shirt that looks like he graffitied a fucking wall. Not bad shirt, though. Where'd you get that at?
TeePublic.com.
No shit.
Yeah.
Just search JFW, huh?
That's all I had to do.
Nice. All right.
I mean, I paid for it too, but
Ember Moon, Shotzi Blackheart taking on The Way, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell. I went with Moon and Shotzi.
I went with The Way. She went with Shotzi and Moon.
Okay. NXT North American, Johnny Gargano taking on the winner of the gauntlet match. I did pick Dexter, and I'm picking him to win that match as well.
We both picked Johnny.
Okay.
Johnny Takeover.
For those of you listening audio only, I did the jerk off sign. I keep forgetting that there's also audio listeners. Unsanctioned match, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. I went with O'Reilly.
I went with Cole. She went with... Hold on.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you got it.
O'Reilly.
With O'Reilly. NXT Cruiserweight Ladder Match. Current Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devlin versus interim Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar. I went with Escobar. Crushing this.
Yeah. So she went with Devlin. I'll go with Escobar.
You didn't pick yet?
It wasn't on my list.
He
On
missed
what?
it.
On what? Fucking ESPN predictions?
Oh, I set my list. I missed it.
Go with Escobar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Escobar.
Final match, NXT Championship match, Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross. I went with Kross.
I went with Cross. She went with Cross.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Now, just so you know, and she's not here to defend this or argue this, but she should know too, it's winning both nights total. This isn't night one winning, night two winning. It's one win. So it's a total.
Well, it's all one pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you realize that.
Well, that's fine.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you're willing to argue it, I would listen to you and then ignore it.
Like a true boss.
That's why I don't argue.
That's right. That's right. Good for you.
I just see.
Look at you have an opinion of your own.
Feet in the pool.
Okay. So now you told me that the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is happening on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You didn't look it up after I asked why?
No.
Okay.
I was dealing with other issues at the moment.
What, Googling fucking CBS's fucking predictions for WrestleMania? So you just copy
PBS.
PBS. PBS. Not BBC.
BBC.
All right, so WrestleMania, we got night one, obviously.
The other BBC.
Oh. What?
There's a second BBC?
Depends on what internet search you're looking at.
What other BBCs are you talking about?
Nothing?
Well, there's the British Broadcast Channel.
There is the British Broadcast
What's the
Channel.
other one?
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Oh, okay. What were you thinking about? What was on your mind? What were you imagining?
Bondage.
Were you thinking of something that was big?
Maybe black.
Kind of cockish?
Kind of cockish.
Gotcha. I was hoping to hear you say that.
Ah, no.
Just because I don't think you can say it without laughing.
Probably not.
She just learned what it was not too long ago.
Okay. Anyways.
First time for everything.
If we could get past the gigantic black roosters. Talk about WrestleMania here. Also 2 nights. First ever pay-per-view with a live audience since, was it Fastlane's last year?
Fastlane's last year.
So, goofy thing is, so you're buying tickets for just one night. Tickets on sale for both nights. It's goofy.
Really?
Weird.
Interesting.
Yeah. Dumb. Anyway, I think they're only doing 25% capacity, which also is kind of weird to me. But hey, whatever. Fill a fucking stadium with 5,000 people. Night one, we have a SmackDown WWE Women's Championship. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. I picked Sasha.
I picked Belair. She picked Belair.
Okay. WWE Championship, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. I picked Lashley.
I think me and her both picked McIntyre. Yep. Now, I would like to see Lashley retain.
This isn't what you would like to. It's a definitive answer. Listen, man. Okay, let me tell you something, motherfucker. It is now 9:13, which means we have been doing this for an hour. I gotta get through the rest of this, and we still gotta promote more shit, and I still gotta talk more. So shut your mouth and let's get through this.
Jesus,
I don't want your opinion on shit. You had an option. You had the time to give your opinion like a half hour ago.
Now see who's wasting time.
God. You know what was a waste of time? When your mom was fucking pushing 38 years ago.
Yeah, your mom should have swallowed.
She probably did. And still here I am killing it.
Big ass fucking...
Jesus. God.
That's really special.
Way to make fun of the only sponsor of the show. You are so glad she doesn't listen to us. Just gives us fucking money.
I'll be like Mama T. He made me say it.
Bad Bunny versus The Miz. I picked Bad Bunny.
Really?
We both picked The Miz.
Yeah. Why would The Miz win over Bad Bunny? Why would you have Bad Bunny on the pay-per-view?
I mean, they put what's-his-face over John Cena.
Yeah, I mean, well, fucking Priest is going to be with Bad Bunny. You know he's going to interfere.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm in this to win. I'm fucking 2-time pay-per-view champ.
Ooh.
I can't wait to get that fucking belt. WWE Tag Team Championships, New Day versus AJ, and who's his tag team partner?
Omos.
Okay, so you and fucking Daly say it wrong. Gotcha.
Omos?
I say almost.
Almost?
I'm pretty sure I've heard AJ say almost when he got introduced. I know they say Omos now. I'm convinced to the beginning. I'm not going to change it like they did Mustafa. So dumb. Alright, anyways, who'd you guys pick?
Styles.
You did?
Yeah.
Of course he
her?
did. He always picks Styles.
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 Pick Styles?
Yeah.
Styles is the best competitor.
Oh my god, he is not.
You know he's better than Daniel Bryan?
No, not at all. Daniel
100%,
Bryan's awesome.
100% better than Daniel Bryan.
Definitely not.
Fucking AJ Styles has to retire because he had a headache.
He had a life-threatening injury that made him
AJ Styles
retire.
had to retire because of a headache. Daniel Bryan did, though. You're right. Daniel Bryan did.
It was a life-threatening injury. He had to.
Nah, he looked fine to me.
He looks fine now because he got cleared.
Why? From fucking herbs and fucking meditation?
Hey, that stuff does work.
Sure it did.
It did for him.
Don't forget the gems.
You know what works?
Goat yoga.
You know what works? Time of healing. Also
sure
traveling to South America for illegal surgeries. I'm just fucking saying. Can't prove it, but come on now. Okay, anyways. Steel cage match, Braun versus Shane McMahon. I picked Shane.
We both picked Braun.
And then the final match of night 1 is Cesaro taking on Seth Rollins. I picked Cesaro.
I picked Cesaro. She picked Rollins.
All right, cool. Night 2, obviously in the same location at the stadium. We got Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan in a Universal Championship match. Oh shit, I didn't pick a winner for this one. No, dumb. Okay. I'm gonna stick with Roman.
We both said Edge.
God, oh, fucking not. I would rather Edge not win and go on like a feud with Daniel Bryan.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
I don't need fucking Roman Reigns to fight Edge. What I need is Kevin Owens to beat fucking Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
WWE Raw Women's Tag Team. WWE Raw Women's Single. WWE Raw Women's Championship. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. I picked Asuka.
Rhea Ripley, both of us.
Are the fucking tag team titles not up for grabs for Raw?
No.
I wonder what they're gonna. Yeah, they'll fucking be decided on Monday. You gotta put all the titles on the line. They literally have every title but that one. Fuckers. Fiend versus Randy. I picked Fiend.
Fiend.
Big E versus Apollo in a Nigerian drum fight for the IC title. Still have no idea what a Nigerian drum fight is, but I picked Big E to win it.
We both picked E2.
God, no, I hate when you guys pick the same thing because now I think I gotta change my shit. Kevin Owens is taking on Sami Zayn. I guess fucking Logan Paul's going. Is it Logan Paul or Jake Paul?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Nah, they both suck. Well, one videotaped dead people in the woods, and the other one is a piece of shit. So, I guess what? Jake Paul. Yeah, the piece of shit. Kevin Owens is taking on Sami Zayn, who's going to be at the ring with Jake Paul. I picked Owens.
I picked Zayn. She picked Owens.
Okay, and then last match is Riddle versus Sheamus for the U.S. title. I picked Riddle.
She picked Sheamus. I believe I picked Riddle. Riddle, yeah.
Okay.
Even though he forgot his lines on Raw.
I heard about that. I can't wait to watch that too. I'm so excited to fucking watch wrestling.
He just skates away.
Is that what he did?
Yeah. He said it right on TV. I was supposed to say.
It happens.
God. Guys, before we close out the show and everything, I just want to remind you all that this episode is not only brought to you by Audible, but also ballwash.com. The men's hygiene website that has everything to offer from shampoos, conditioners, body washes, nut rubs, which is kind of a scented cream that you apply to your genitals to make them smell fresh and good. You know.
Nice for the ladies.
Nice for the ladies. Also, one of my favorite products that they sell is Ball Guard. Goes on a lotion, dries as a powder. Especially working out in the summer and the hot heats and everything like that. Oh, yeah,
being chapped.
Yeah, you don't want swamp ass.
Don't want that.
You don't want that, I'm a bigger guy. I don't have thigh gap, so shit rubs together. But the Ball Guard protects that. It's amazing. It's really good.
Sounds amazing.
It's amazing. But beyond that, they obviously have boxers. They have a traveling case for all your ball washing products. And beyond that, even beyond that, they have gift boxes that you can buy everything together.
Ooh.
But even beyond that, they have a subscription that you can set up to have monthly shipments sent to you. Amazing products. Hand sanitizers, too. It's awesome.
Sounds awesome.
It's amazing.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah. Tell them how they get they get to save money on the ball wash.
Me?
Any of you, really.
Oh, you gotta put the promo code in Freaknet, right?
Yeah. And what does it save you?
15%.
On your entire order.
See, I remember.
Ooh.
The entire fucking order.
The entire order.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just put you on the spot.
That's a nice chunk of change right there.
Right, exactly. And the more you fucking stack, put into your cart, the more money you save.
Yeah.
It's science.
It gets you from pole to pole.
Or math. From head to toe. Nothing gets your wiener cleaner. When it comes to your stack, they got your back. Right.
But the nut.
Right? Be a saint. Cleanse your taint. I just made that one up.
I like that one. I think that one's
there
my
we go,
favorite.
right? Let's bring Jesus into this. Oh, God. Okay, so what else we got going on? So we talked about the Hall of Fame, we talked about WrestleMania, we talked about the NXT TakeOver. You already did your Dizzle J pick of the week, but if you want to remind them of it, go for it.
It's the greatest match WCW.
Absolutely great. It's
Hogan versus Kevin Nash.
If there was one match that described how WCW was as a company, it's this match.
Yeah, definitely. Check it out. If you ain't never seen it before, it's history.
Yeah. Now, if you pull up this match, you're like, I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Give it time. It's a nail biter.
It's a nail biter. Right?
Yes. Sure.
I concur.
I concur. I love that word. It's my favorite word.
Just Freak Wrestling JFW Podcast is part of FreakNet Studios. If you guys don't know, it's a... I'm not going to say the word that fucking Sarge uses because it's a stupid word. He says this word. He called it...
I think you're going to say it.
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
Collaborative?
Conglomerate.
Conglomerate?
That sounds dirty.
Yeah. It sounds like an STD.
It does.
Right?
Yeah.
Like what the doctor say. I got conglomerate. Like, oh, God. Instead, I'm going to use the word collaboration.
I like
Collaboration.
It's a network collaboration of 3 different podcasts. This freaking show that I host with my stepbrother, Cartoon Joe. Obviously, Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW podcast that I do with Dally, DJ, and Lizzy-Anna when she shows up once every 3 years.
There we go. It's like a surprise.
I know, right?
Party in a box.
2018 was the last time you were on. First video.
Yeah, first video.
Right. And no cleavage. Why?
I wasn't prepared.
She wasn't prepared. That's on DJ. I just like how he brought her to the house and was like, hey, you're going to sit here while we go upstairs for an hour and a half. Yeah.
I keep myself entertained.
And obviously, Doug Gray Area, hosted by Sarge. You catch all of our shows every single week on, various podcast platforms. We have grown so much and become so spread out like fucking herpes that I can't even list the amount of places that we are found.
If there's podcasts, we're there.
Right? We are spreading like COVID.
That's fast.
That is
no, like when I first started, not now.
Yeah, not now, not with the vaccinations and shit. Yeah, no. If there was a podcast that took a vaccination, it'd be Just Fans Wrestling because they haven't put a show out since fucking September. But thank God they showed up in June. Jagoffs. I think it's just going to be a fucking recurring thing on this entire fucking season. Just find one little thing, a badmouth fucking Just Fans Wrestling. I don't even want to call them JFW Podcast because we're JFW Podcast.
The OG.
That's right.
Yeah, the only.
I mean, we searched that up for like a good month.
Yes, I did. I don't say we like you did something.
I did too.
I did too.
He Googled.
You need to come up with your own name.
No, I did.
You wanted to be J Dizzle.
Yeah, that's what they used to call me.
Yeah, and I fixed it. You're welcome.
Yeah, see?
Gave you a nickname and everything.
It's a nice nickname.
Then everybody calls me like.
I just like how it was 33% before there were 3 people. That's the one thing I love.
Technically, we got 4.
Right? It's like people who are new to the show, like, oh, Mr. 33%, yeah, because there's Travis C, there's Dally, there's Dizzle J. They all do 33%. Well, if you're watching, you know.
I do a very slim 33%.
But if I was to list where you can find us, obviously, if you have an Apple phone, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. I believe that's what it is. I don't have Apple, so I don't know.
It's Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. On Androids and everything, we're at Google Podcasts. But beyond that, we are on Spotify. We are on Podbean. We're on Verbal. If you have a Alexa Dot at your house, all you gotta do is say, Alexa, play Just Freakin' Wrestling, and it'll play the most recent episode for you. Player FM, I think... I'm still trying to work on Pandora. That one's a little bit goofy. But most importantly, beyond audio, we have video, again, at YouTube, JFW Podcast, Just Freakin' Wrestling. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so when these videos get released, you know.
Right away.
Because you miss so much, physical when you're not paying attention to the video.
Coming at you.
Yeah. Sit down, put on your smart TV, and watch fucking me in 60-inch.
Ooh.
It's literally 60 times bigger.
Whoa.
God, follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast. We've been working hard to kind of, put more content out there for you guys to follow us and everything, because that's what we pride ourselves on, is giving the information out to you guys. All right, Jay, that's all I got.
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
How long should I do the and on this one?
Oh, I don't know.
Should I go for it?
Go for
Should I
it.
go for it?
Go for it.
All right. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
I'm
Are you
Lizzy-Anna.
fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
You forgot his name.
It's the same goddamn finish that we do every...
At least I didn't fuck up the ring the bell part.
Literally! This is a Hulk Hogan career. Same fucking ending to everything. Nothing has changed in 5 years. 4 years, my bad. I hate having to do this to you on camera that I'm not editing out.
I don't give a shit if you edit it out or not.
As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
Are you
I'm Lizzy-Anna.
Why the gap, man?
He's like
little
got
laughing.
stage
I
fright.
just want to choke you so fucking hard right now.
Hey, damn.
God, I want to beat you like my lonely nights.
That sounds busy.
All right. God damn it. That's all I got.
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
I'm Lizzy-Anna.
Thank you for listening to our episode of Just Freak Wrestling JFW Podcast.
Peace.